Let me at 'em. Let me at 'em. Let me at 'em. I am fired up today. I'm going to try to control myself throughout the next 2 hours. It is Sunday, the 18th day of July, 2010. We're here 6 days a week, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central, back Sundays, 4 to 6 p.m. We have a lot of news. There's been a big truck bombing in Mexico, part of the drug war down there. They claim now that they're 4 days into a successful cap. I pray this is the truth. BP has lied in the past, but let's cross our fingers and say a prayer. We've got a lot of big developments on the economic front and with the war drums being beaten for an attack on Iran. And there's also a lot of news about the federal government just shutting down whole websites without a court hearing, without an indictment. No judge, no jury. They shut down a blog with 70+ thousand users on it because they didn't like the speech on the site. That's in the mainstream news, but they report it like it's a good thing. We discovered last Wednesday, but weren't sure till Friday, that our official Facebook account was deleted, reportedly for a Gadsden flag that the Founding Fathers used. You're not allowed to show the "Don't Tread on Me" snake, I guess, on there. And the owner of Facebook the founder of it calls his users a bunch of dumb effers. Oh, they think I care about their privacy. They trust me. What a bunch of dumb Fs. We know Facebook and Google and YouTube are bad news, but those are the dominant sites. That's where the people are, so we're there. I'm going to cover all the news today, but the attack on the First Amendment and free speech globally is numero uno. And this cybersecurity takeover, the open announcements that they do want to censor the web. Friday, a listener pointed out that the top searches were Lindsay Lohan and Mel Gibson and not even the BP oil spill. And I pointed out that in the past, my films like Endgame, Terror Storm, The Obama Deception have been the #1 search on the web, and that made a lot more sense than it being Lindsay Lohan. Or the top search should be depression, because we're going into one. So I said, why don't our users go out and Google the term "the Obama Deception" to make it #1? And Friday and Saturday it was #1. More than 20 newspapers and blogs wrote big reviews of "the Obama Deception," even though it's been out for a year and a half. There are hundreds of versions of it up on YouTube and Google and other video sites, but there was one version on a director's channel. We don't have a director's channel. That was only allowed at the beginning of YouTube and 6 years ago, and people that have them still have them. And so there are several director channels that have posted it all in one part, not broken up in 10 parts. And the video had gotten 6.5 million views, or it had 6,400,000 and change Friday. By Saturday, it had gotten 100,000 additional, well above 6.5 million, about to be 6.6 million. And so it had another big push. And at that trend, I've learned to be able to gauge YouTube. It probably would have had another million views in a week or so, because it was the #1 search term. People did a great job getting that out there. But more importantly, in the last few months, if you search the term Barack Obama or President Obama, not the #3 link, it had been like that for a year, the #1 link on the World Wide Web on Google and Yahoo was "the Obama Deception," and a link to that mega viral video with 6.5 million views and growing. So when school kids type it in for a school report, college professors, politicians, news people, whatever, you type Obama or President Obama or Barack Obama, and it was the #1 link. It was hacked, and it was taken down off the director channel, and it shows, done by user. That's what a hack is. They go in, and once it's deleted, it's gone. The 6.5 million views is gone. All the tens of thousands of websites that are linked to that video, it's a dead link now. And so, of course, now when you type in Obama, it's the Obama girl or the White House. It's not our video. So that's why the establishment did this. I have no doubt that it's an inside job from YouTube or Google, one of their employees. I mean, this thing was #1. They were panicking. And remember, this was the YouTube presidency. I mean, you go to the White House YouTube site, their videos get like 1,000 viewers. My average video gets about 500,000. And so they're concerned about this, and this is sabotage, this is criminal. But we're not going to just lay here and take it. When we come back, I've got a battle plan, a mission for you. If you choose to accept it, we'll kick their ass. Coming to you live, ladies and gentlemen, from our Central Texas Command Center. The front lines of the resistance for free humanity. I am Alex Jones. You know, if you look at the landscape of radio talk show hosts, of newspapers, magazines, websites, Infowars.com, PrisonPlanet.com, my syndicated radio broadcast, the films, all of them are number one. I have the number 1 and 2 biggest alternative news websites, much bigger than Limbaugh and Glenn Beck and all their sites combined. Just one of my big sites, and I have 2, Prison Planet and Infowars. When you look at my online political films, I don't just have several in the top 10 political documentaries online. I have basically all of them except for Loose Change, and I produce that. We're bucking the trend. We get people concerned worldwide, not just here in the United States, about things other than Mel Gibson and his domestic disputes and Lindsay Lohan and her drug problems and what's happening with, some serial killer from the Netherlands. We talk about hardcore issues here that affect you and your family, and we are growing exponentially. The growth curve is straight up right now, and the system knows that. Now, to be technical, I've got a bunch of other news coming up, but to be technical here, there's a director account on YouTube that had a copy of the Obama deception on it. We allow anybody to post anywhere on the web. That had 6.5 million views. When you type the name Obama or President Obama or Barack Obama in, it was the number 1 link on Google and Yahoo. That was before we had listeners promote the term the Obama deception to make it the number 1 trend search Friday and Saturday. A whole bunch of newspapers reported on the film Saturday. Someone hacked into the director's channel, probably YouTube themselves, and deleted that film, The Obama Deception, and my newest film, Police State 4, The Rise of FEMA. Luckily, we were twittered about it by listeners, and were able to call the director who runs the director channel to get him inside there to change the passcode before they took all the videos down. The point is, this is a serious federal crime. This is a hack against this film. This is an attack against everyone's free speech.
Everybody knows the fight was fixed. The poor stay poor, the rich get rich.
Thank you for joining us on this special Sunday edition, the 18th day of July, 2010. I'm going to get into other world news coming up, but the fact is we have the number 1 political films online. Glenn Beck has made some documentaries imitating what I do, and that's fine. And they might get 500,000 views. Mine get tens of millions of views on YouTube and Google and Blip TV and Live Leak and the rest of them. Tens of millions. Every film I put out. That's why we release them for free. Yes, I sell DVDs. I sell DVDs of the documentary films. And that's how we fund our operation. But at the end of the day, if I don't have a free country, my children have no future. I want to have an effect. So I put these films on PrisonPlanet.tv in the highest quality, and I invite everyone to rip them and to put them on the BitTorrents, on all the major video sites. And it's having a huge societal effect. But the establishment could not put up Friday and Saturday with the number 1 search trend in the world, not being Lindsay Lohan or Mel Gibson or BP oil spill. It was the Obama deception because of all of you out there getting the word out. And the video that was the top link, and this has been going on for at least a month, when you type in the name Obama and any variation thereof, was this film. Now, that's not the case now because I understand how the internet works. Some people, I guess, don't, because I've gotten some emails saying, well, I type in the Obama now and the top link isn't your film. I know. That's because they erased the link. See, the way Google works is whatever gets the most traffic and the most pings, when their spiders are out there on the web tracking everything, it's number 1. And so it was number 1. And so someone hacked in to the director channel. I don't have a director channel. Those were only allowed at the beginning of YouTube 6 years ago, before Google bought it. And there's a fella in Virginia, Kenneth Webb, a great guy, who grabbed it off PrisonPlanet.tv a year and a half ago and posted it. There were many others that did as well, thousands of others that did. And his was the best encode, so we linked to that, and it had 6.5 million views. But it wasn't just slowly growing. It was accelerating to where it would have 7.5 million in a week. It was exponentially growing. And then 8 million and 9 million and 10, 20, 30 million. It would probably have had 40 million by the end of the year on just one upload of it. One version. Do you think the establishment was going to put up with that? Remember, Obama was the YouTube president. He was the YouTube candidate. He had the Obama girl. When you typed Obama into YouTube, you didn't get the Obama girl. You didn't get White House YouTube channel. You got the Obama deception. There's Google Trends on screen for PrisonPlanet.tv viewers. Number 1, July 16, 2010. Number 1 yesterday. By the way, it's not in the top 1,000 trends right now. They have artificially removed it. Not only has Google, that owns YouTube, mysteriously allowed this hack to happen. By the way, the passcode was 14 feet long. Nobody figured out that passcode. Nobody cracked that passcode.